Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, July 21st,
Hello.
2016, and we've made it back. The whole gang's back together. Preston, yesterday, working over on the Gov channel.
That's right.
So he's back.
I was out there just
pressing those buttons.
pushing those buttons.
Pushing people's buttons.
That's right.
Who would have thunk
My
it?
specialty.
So, yeah, we had that going on. Andrew and I, we held up the fort yesterday.
Yep.
Although by the end of the show, I was so tongue-tied, like it just
Yeah,
Yeah.
fell short.
That happens. That happens. Sometimes when you have to fill the whole time, you can get tongue twisted really easily.
I just couldn't read.
Yeah, hey, that happens too.
But I can't read in general, so it's pretty.
Happens to
Not
the best
shocking.
of us.
You know,
That's
it's
part
o-
of. That's
it's-
what.
it's okay.
It's all part of the act, though. I mean,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's part of the character. You're just playing it up.
Well, I have to point out today that Andrew is officially in what we're calling the cave.
I'm in the dark room
Oh,
today.
yeah.
My light burned out about 3 minutes ago
Yep.
and didn't have time to get a light bulb.
You know
so
I can still see you. You're looking good,
I could
actually.
disappear.
Whoa. Oh, that's kind of a neat effect.
It is. It was kind of like a transition. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fancy.
There
Good
you
job.
go.
Well, I like it.
We'll get that fixed for tomorrow,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Hopefully.
we have a bulb.
So, still on baby watch. We were just
Yep.
talking a little bit about that beforehand.
Yes.
We
I
are.
was kind of hoping for yesterday because I have an anniversary that's on the 20th. My birthday's on the 20th. And the baby would have been on the 20th. Different months, but it
Yeah.
just been easier for this guy to remember.
Right? Always
You'll
the
remember.
20.
Yeah.
So now I'm shooting for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the official due date.
Right.
So gonna
We'll see how close those doctors are.
We'll see.
Yeah, got a doctor's appointment today, so
Is it kind of like Bob Lindmeier's 4-degree guarantee? Is it like
want a
if
free
it's
umbrella.
outside of 4 days, you get an umbrella?
wow. Well, maybe I'll call
baby
him up and
blanket.
ask.
Yeah.
4-day guarantee.
Did they like throw a dart, and then it hit like 22nd?
I might do that today. I don't know.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, either way, I'm here and we'll just keep this going, I guess,
All right.
until
Till it
I'm gone.
happens. That's right. And then I'll still be here, I guess. If people
And we're
want to
holding down the fort,
continue to watch.
Preston and I, until
That's right.
Jeremy gets back.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
We'll have the baby on for an interview right away.
I was thinking about that, maybe FaceTiming in with you guys.
That'd be cool.
Up at the hospital if it happens when it happens, if it's an
Yeah.
early morning thing or whatever.
That'd be cool.
So,
Very
There you
good.
go.
well, we better change gears here. We have a very, very, very busy show today, and we're going to talk a little bit about that heat today.
Oh, beat it.
The heat is
Yes,
here.
beat
Excessive heat warning is on. Starts at noon today, so
Yep.
we'll keep you updated on that. As I'm looking right now, there's a line of severe thunderstorms north of Columbia County and north, so
Uh-oh.
we'll keep an eye on that.
Watch out up
in the
there.
morning. There's supposed to be spotty showers today, thunderstorms.
Okay.
So, but the heat, that's the big story
Yep.
today. So we'll get you caught up on that, and then later we're going to talk about the Black Business Expo. We had a chance to interview and talk about this last week, but
Yep.
it is coming up this weekend. So wanted to make sure to replay that for you.
That's right.
And then Grace Hospice stops by today, and we're talking a little diversity with
Oh.
the Grace. So it's a well-packed show. So let's kick it off here, Preston, and
Kick it.
I've got to load my scripts.
All right. Well, we're talking about the weather first.
It's gonna. I wrote this title: "Weather equals hot."
I saw that, and I was like, he's right. He's not lying about this.
Let's
In
take a
fact,
look.
It's hot and humid.
Yeah, very, very, very hot today. So here's the latest from the National Weather Service this morning. Maximum heat index values could be anywhere from 95 to 105.
It's hot.
And again, this heat warning or excessive heat warning, we talked about these yesterday, goes in effect today at noon, and it's noon today through 7 p.m. Friday.
Oh.
So once it's here, it sticks around. So
Yeah. Stickiness.
yeah, it's all southern Wisconsin. So be on the lookout for that. And it's just going to be hot. And if you can see in the right corner there, it says practice heat safety. I wanted to show you guys quickly, remind you about heat related illnesses, Preston.
Okay.
So give it to them.
Sure. Okay, so during extremely hot and humid weather, Jeremy, your body's ability to cool itself is challenged. When the body heats up too rapidly to cool itself properly, or when too much fluid or salt is lost through dehydration or sweating, body temperature rises, and you or someone you care about may experience heat-related illness. So it's important to know the symptoms of excessive heat exposure and how to appropriately respond. So this is from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. They're going to give us a list of some symptoms here. So some of the symptoms of this sickness can be heavy sweating, weakness, cool, pale, clammy skin, fast or weak pulse, muscle cramps, dizziness, nausea, or vomiting. So those are all some of the symptoms. And then, so you should move the person to a cooler environment. If you see this kind of going on, you should lay them down and loosen some of their clothing. Apply cool, wet cloths to as much of the body as possible. Use a fan or move the victim to an air-conditioned room. That would be ideal. And offer them sips of water. If the person vomits more than once, you should immediately be seeking medical attention. Jeremy.
Yeah, so you've got between, and what you can see on the screen here is heat exhaustion's off to the left, heat stroke is on the right. Heat stroke, you're looking at like altered mental status, shallow breathing, body temperature over 103, hot, red, dry, moist skin, rapid to strong pulse, faint, and you'll may even see loss of consciousness. So make sure you just slow down today, take plenty of breaks, and drink plenty of water.
And another thing, right, I always hear about this. If you're sweating and then you stop sweating, that's not good. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you're supposed to try to drink 4 cups a half hour, 4 cups an hour of water.
4 cups an hour, I believe.
Was it? Yeah.
If you're outside doing heavy work, I would just do that today in general with the heat.
So there's a meeting tonight. This is a public open house workshop that's for the bicycle and pedestrian plan. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. And this is an outdoor meeting. It's at McKee Farms Park near the Kids Crossing playground. It's under the shelter there. If perchance the weather does get too nasty, we will have something up on the channel that you can look for to see if they're not going to be meeting, since it is outside. But if you're interested, again, 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at McKee Farms Park if you want to check out the bicycle and pedestrian plan.
And before that, if you want to check out the farmers market today, which will also be a very warm one, from 3 to 6 tonight, the Kids Fest at the Fitchburg Farmers Market happens. So check out fun extra activities for the kids like balloons, face painting, live music, and just come enjoy the unusual finds that they say you can find there at the farmers market.
They have some great stuff down there. And then a new, here comes the ribbon cutting, by the way. This is also tonight from 4 to 6 p.m. It's me and Julio. That's at 2784 South Fish Hatchery Road. They're going to be just kind of having some food, and they'll have beverages there for the 21 and older crowd. Again, 4 to 6 p.m. Ribbon cutting's at 4:15, so go check out our new business.
Fantastic. All right, speaking of the hot weather that we've talked to you about today, hot weather this week has the increased chance of pavement buckling, and I've already seen it across Dane County with sustainability, hot and humid weather conditions on the way, which are already here today. They're reminding motorists that there is a potential for pavement buckling. I saw a video about a month ago in Milwaukee on a DOT cam. Nobody saw it buckle, and a car hit it like a ramp and launched it at 70 miles an hour. The outcome, the person was okay, but hot temperatures can cause pavement to expand, and the expansion of joints, slabs, pavement can push against each other, which again get the buckling up there, even kind of like a little explosion.
Right.
But slow down, buckle up, and eliminate distractions. So no Pokemon,
none of that.
No texting, no any of that. Just be careful out there today. Again, they're saying before you head out the road today, you can check out the old 511 for more information, especially on the interstates.
Right.
Preston.
All right. So today there's going to be a meeting about voter ID information. So if you're not sure if you have the right ID to vote, you can stop by the Fitchburg Senior Center today from 1 to 2 p.m. They'll have a volunteer there from the League of Women Voters who can look over your current ID and talk to you about the new requirements. You don't have to have an appointment. Information on permanent absentee ballots will also be available. And then just as a reminder to you, the next opportunity to vote will be August 9th for the partisan primary. So make sure that you have your voter ID ready to go. So if you're not sure, stop in today. Senior Center, 1 to 2 p.m.
And if you miss that, you can just stop at the clerk's office.
They'll help you out,
Those
too.
ladies are so friendly up front, let me tell you. Very smart. All right, we need to take a quick break. Coming up next, it's the Fitchburg Digest, and we're previewing this weekend's Black Business Expo. It's next here on Talking Fitchburg.